There you go. The elusive sticky Speedo is not that elusive. You can see it lifting up and down there, see that? Keep watching that bit there, about 80. See it moving? It's kaput. Welcome back everyone. How are you all getting on? We're back on a Saturday and it looks like my Speedo's working, but it's actually not actually accurate now. So you've seen there some footage of me starting it up. So it was stuck at 80 mile an hour for the last 3 or 4 days. Even when it swept and it sweep, it just kept sticking at it. So the backing's all warped. So Thursday afternoon I got home from work and I ordered a new Speedo from Hitchcocks, which was £109 plus VAT plus postage, so it was £143 delivered here in the UK. And I received that this morning, so it's only took just over 24 hours to be delivered. I just bit the bullet and I've bought a new Speedo. We are at 19,261, it'll be 19,300 time I'm home, and I'll probably stick the Speedo on in this film. Is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. Who they've replaced, they've replaced. So that is the first thing that's actually went wrong with this bike in nearly 20,000 miles. The original chain only lasted 4,000, but it didn't fail. It just all went kinked, as you know, as other folks have. Seems to be 2 batches of chains on these bikes, ones that last, ones that don't. Mine lasted 4,000 miles. Well, that's just a little bit of footage out and about. I'm just out to ride the bike, just to let folk know that my Speedo's kaput. It seems to have happened to every other 2022 model Classic, the early bikes. And funny enough, it's took 3 years and 19,000 miles plus for it to happen to mine. And that's just the way it goes. At the end of the day, they made a Speedo that wasn't really up to the job. And they've replaced them under warranties. My bike, of course, is out of warranty by 2 months. Also serviced it myself. And there's not a Royal Enfield dealer in the Edinburgh area now. And I'm not riding all the way up to Perth, leaving it probably overnight. Cost of all that, it's not worth the hassle. But they've replaced it, replaced. Has the one I've bought, is it a better quality one? I don't know. It's bought from Hitchcocks, so it should be. And they will replace it if it isn't, I know that, because they're a decent place to deal with. I've not bought it from an eBay shop. I've wisened up to that one. Anyway, I'll come back with some footage of me changing the Speedo just to let you see how easy it is. I'll probably just do some voiceover for that because there's football on the pitches near our house, so there'll be a lot of noise today. So I'll see yous back at HQ. Welcome back to the channel. Next day, raining. Well, it's off now, but it's... Anyway, I brought the bike in, bit wet. I'm going to quickly change Speedo, which we have here. Brand new Speedo from Hitchcocks. There you go, folks. 100 and... what did I say it was? £143. So we're going to have a chrome Speedo. Let's take that off, that's protection for the thread bit. 6mm thread. Right, so what I need to do to take this off is quickly, I just undo the nuts. If we take these nuts clean off, this will just pull off. I can probably slacken that string and take those bits of wire off, and that will just all come off. So I'll just quickly zoom through taking all this off, okay? Quickly undo these. Might as well take this off. There we go, like so. That should always lift off now. Okay, 14mm spanner need for these. That's how easy that is. Make sure you get the right star size Phillips to fit these original nuts. They're quite bad for rounding. That was the best one I found, which is a PH2 on the screwdriver, it says. There you go. But that's the right, because they quite easy to round a bit. I actually found that out by doing it myself. This needs a quick twist, unhooks, unclip it, and you're as good as nearly there. Now, that's how easy this is to get into. It is fiddly to get restarted, I remember. It's actually easier to take this and clip the... This is the problem of trying to do stuff in film, it's a nightmare. Now, you won't see another YouTuber unconnecting this. Well, I've not found any of them. All the guys I follow, I've not seen a video of them unconnecting this. They just show it like that and then they show it disconnected. That doesn't want to come out. I'm now bleeding. It's a wire brush. That's it. I've managed to pull it down. Okay, that's that off. See how the Speedo is held in with this though? Leave that metal thing there. And all we do now is lift this out. There you go. That's how quick it is. Okay. There's your kaput Speedo. So you can see, remember I painted mine black, which is why that's the difference. So just make sure this washer's back in. It really is that easy. But that connector is tricky. And as I say, I've not seen other folk on YouTube just quickly disconnecting that. Don't know why. So I blasted that out with WD-40 before. Now I'm not going to assemble this with grease. Reason being, let's get my WD-40. I'm just going to squirt WD-40 in the connector. This one here, like so, and a little bit on that as well. There you go. Okay, that's that done. That's how easy it is. Yeah, I know it's chrome. It's ruined the look of the bike. I'll be detected now. No, it'll be fine. So, all we do now, that Harvestman Spider's legging it about, looking a bit lost, isn't he? Come on, wee fella. I could set him free actually. Put him out in the rain. Come on. This is about the only spider that doesn't spook me. I don't like spiders, but Harvestmen are okay. He'll be raging at me putting him out in the rain. Like you bugger. Right, that's it on. So all we do now is push this back up and on. There you go. That's that, like so. Have a look. So I've just pushed that up. See that? These are angled, this metal thing inside. So it only goes on really and sits one way. So there's your thread. So what you need here is a head torch with a magnet on it. That's our nylock nut on. Now, I don't think we go over tightening this too much, okay? So once this is connected up, we're back to 0 miles, like a new bike. And then we'll get to 300 and the little switch, the signal for the service, the spanner will appear, probably. That's not too tight. Right, I can feel that resisting now, so that's me going to stop. Okay, so we're all in, and then all we do is plug our Speedo back in, our wiring, and push that up, and that's it all connected. So that is as simple as that. See the white grease, original grease in there? Headlight's working though, so I'm not touching it. So put you back there. Job done. Plug the headlight back in. Get this back on. All you're doing is, can you see that okay? Is you're aligning that with underneath that. And then all you're doing is lining up your 2 thread holes. So you just need to go up and down with this till they're lined. It needs to go down now. Like so. Well, this weather is wetter than was forecast. If I'm out today in the Jeep, I'm going to have to put the canvas hood up probably. Or I might just try my poncho out actually, that could be a better idea. It's not as if it's cold. I do hate driving my Jeep with the canvas on. It's a totally different thing to drive. The noise is different, everything. Right, so these need a little nip, not too tight. These are also easy to round. See these dome head Allen keys are like 4mm. I would recommend changing them to normal Allen bolts if I was taking that off again for any reason. Okay, that is basically everything done. All we've got to do I've got my phone out with me. It's 10:49 AM. Let's turn this on for the first time. There you go. Oh, that looks lovely, doesn't it? Oh, I need to get some fuel. Trip 10, trip 20. Trip F, nothing. So, what I'll need to do is set my time. So I just hold the control there. Hold it for 5 seconds and 12 should start flashing. There you go. 1, 2, 3. It's set on AM and PM. So we're looking for. What did I say it is? It's 10:49. I just went right round, I need to go back round again. 10. Now we just hold that and it should move along to the next one. There you go. I'll set it to 10:51 when it changes on the clock. I think my phone is bang on anyway. Go to 10:51. There you go. That'll do. Now if we hold that button down again, oops, that's a spammer. Hold that for 5 seconds, it stops flashing. We'll leave that on AM. Hold it down again. So there you go. So odometer 0.0 miles. You'll never see that again. I'll grab a photo of that actually. Don't let me see it when your bike's brand new, because of course it gets test ridden, doesn't it? So that's us back to normal, back to our Speedo working. Okay, I'm going to put my screen back on. And job's a good one. Alrighty, all back together and with the Speedo working. So, see out on the road for a quick double check. Everyone's grandy, okay?